What up, what up? DevDiary. New episode. This one's a little personal to me because I just got a lot on my mind and I'm kind of in one of those funks, you know what I mean? There's always that point. I think starting out you might not get this as much, but as you've done this over the years and years and you've been grinding on your business and doing different things, there comes this I don't want to call it a tipping point. It's like a wave that just kind of goes like this, and then sometimes you're up here and sometimes you're down here. And when you're down here, it's kind of like it's really frustrating. I'm sorry if I can't get my words out, but I've just been thinking about this all day. I've been in some funk. It's like a transition period where you've done everything that you can do. Not everything, but you've done as much as you wanted to do for a certain amount of time, and now you want to do something new. This is like the entrepreneurial wave, I'm guessing it is. And for me personally, it's hard because I want to stick to something, and I stick with it, and I like it. But then after a while, I either get burnt out or I just don't want to do it anymore, and I'm looking for something new. So for instance, right now I'm in a transition period of my business, Surefire Web Services. That's my business. But what I'm coming to the realization is that for the past 5-6 years that I've had it, I don't have a team of like 50. It's just me. It's just me, and I'm branding the Surefire Web Services, but it's really Jonathan Perez that's writing all the articles, getting all the work, doing all the sales, doing all the marketing, doing everything. So I'm at this crossroad where I'm kind of like, should I continue to service, which I love building websites, I love designing and things like that. But what I really want to do and what I really want to share is this whole 0 to 30K thing. And I'm going to put out a podcast really soon about the whole story and what I want to do. But really, to sum it up, is I still have a full-time job. I have a family. I have 2 kids. And the thing that drove me the most was trying to start a business and get to $30,000 because I worked full-time. So I know I didn't have 8 hours a day to dedicate to what I wanted to really dedicate it to. So that couple of hours, I did what I had to do, and 30K was my goal. I was consistently making 10 to 15K freelancing, not really trying. But once I got serious, it was 30K the goal, and then it ended up being 60K for the year. And then it just kept growing and growing from there for the past 5 years, and I've been consistently making a certain amount of money. I don't want to get too much. This is just a dev diary. The whole point of this is that I'm just in a transition funk of just going from, continuing the Surefire Web Services thing and then just really rebranding to John Perez, because that's what I am and that's what I'm doing. And I've done the whole design and development thing for 13 years now. And I've built up my side business, not even a full-time business, my side business to a point where most full-time freelancers and, people, they don't get to. Not everyone. I'm sure there are people that make, 6 figures a year, but it's really hard to do that working 2 to 3 hours a day. And that's kind of where I'm at. I want to share that part of it, and I want to help people get there. I want to help people go from 0 or go from working full-time to this side hustle that they want to build up and maybe eventually take full-time, or whatever your plans are, whatever your goals are. There are certain things that you can do along the way that will help progress you, that will help get things done. And the transition part is really a big thing. When you come to that crossroads where you're thinking, should I leave my full-time or should I not leave my full-time? Or you're thinking, how much more time should I dedicate to my business versus something else? Or you want to try something new in your business and you're wondering what you should stop doing and what you should continue to do. And it's just this whirlwind of thoughts that go through your head trying to figure out what's the best way to move forward. And for me right now, the best way to move forward is really to follow my gut and follow my passion and follow what I want to do. I might get nothing. I might get 0 people, and then I have to go back and reframe and figure out what's wrong and why I got 0 people. But the point is you gotta follow what it is you want to do. I mean, you're gonna live here for however long. I mean, you can stay doing something you hate, or something you don't mind, or really follow your passion. And thank God I have that job. It gives me that flexibility where I can explore and try things. And that's what I want to share more of. So this was a little bit of a long dev diary. It's 5 minutes. Definitely going to my 30K group. If you haven't signed up for the 0 to 30K group on Facebook, I'll put a link in the notes. It's called From 0 to 30K. I share a lot of stuff there exclusively. And this is the Dev Diary. So surefirewebservices.com. Big news. I might be dropping that. It might just be John Perez. You know, we'll see how it goes. That's the way it's going right now. And that's what's got me in this funk of what to do, how to promote, what to provide, what does everybody want? Do they even want anything? You know, you give a lot of free stuff away. Sometimes people get used to free. The moment you charge it, they don't want to hear from you anymore. You know? I don't know. It's a weird world. But thanks for listening. This is Dev Diary. This is my journey. Peace.